All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Ooh, that AC be chilly up in here. Trying to keep my throat from drying out, getting chest colds and stuff. Y'all know how it is. Whew. All right, I got it all set up. Saturday, the 5th at 6 p.m. Ain't nothing back there. What's wrong with y'all? At 6 p.m. doing a free, no sales Zoom Q&A about the notary business. Again, the rules are if you the rules are simple. Cameras on. Got to ask questions. Got to talk to me. Got to tell me what's on your mind, what you need to know, what you're concerned about. Whether this your first time doing the business, whatever the case may be, that's what this is about. All right, trying to help you get the straight skinny. You might have already signed up to be a notary and you feel stuck and you haven't been able to move forward. And you might have taken other people's courses and stuff and come to figure out that, it ain't got you, it hasn't even moved you. you know you've tried some of the stuff they said and it just ain't working, for a variety of reasons, but that's the purpose. So in the description and in the pinned comments, there's my email address. You email me, I will email you back the Zoom link. And again, I would prefer people to be responsible. And let me just be straight with y'all. The reason why I'm doing it this way rather than just throw a link out there and just say sign up is because I want to see if people will actually follow directions. That is the reason why I always talk about contact me, email me, this, that way, and the other, because a lot of people have not developed the proper discipline to follow directions. And in this business, it's about following directions. Do we get it wrong sometimes? Yes. But if you can have a 98% I follow directions percentage versus 98% you ain't doing what they say in the directions, you'll be successful. You need to have more success. You have more of a I do follow the directions that people are sharing with me. That's the thing. And a lot of people don't really follow directions. It's like they just want to do it their way. It's like, well, do it this way. So that's why I always say, you know, do it this way. Because I want to see if people listening and they will follow directions. Because if you can't follow the simple directions of, hey, email me and I'll email you back. When you do email me, you have a question, include your phone number. I get that all the time. I heard you say email you, and I also said include your phone number because sometimes, like, I'm out ripping and running, and I don't have time to sit here and type out a mini dissertation to answer your question, and it's easier for me to give you a call. But a lot of people, like sometimes in the comments, I say call me. People won't call. They ask questions, but the answer to your question is a little more detailed than what I really feel like trying to type out in a comment section. So it'll be best if we have a conversation so I can get the full scope and details and understanding of what it is that's going on with you so I can answer your questions properly. Okay? No, that's why I do it. So I also trying to get people in the habit of following directions. And the thing is, there are a lot of people out here who they just want to do their own thing. And if you can't follow directions, you're going to have a hard time operating in this business. And following directions has been one of the keys to me having success in this business. And a lot of problems that I've had is when I have not followed directions, and I've made some really bad mistakes, and then it's like, oh, it was in the directions. So it can happen, and that's why I try to encourage people to follow directions, and I share stuff with y'all in that way, so you will do it. And if you don't follow directions, then I'm not going to hear you. I'm not going to hear from you, and that's it. That's just the way it has to be. you know. But I'm excited. I'm gonna try. If you got questions, feel free to go ahead on and send them to me in there now, in there, and we'll, I'll get to them. I got it set up for 3 hours. It could go longer. I doubt it's gonna be shorter, but it can go longer. So hopefully you'll be able to take the time out Saturday the 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we'll sit down, we'll chop it up, and go from there. So I got to send the link to the channel members in case any of them want to hop on and share their stories and stuff. Because there's people working the business part-time, full-time, all that kind of stuff. And there's some people that's trying to go full-time. There's people who, have pared back to just doing it part-time. So you'll be able to get questions answered and get a feel for what notaries are doing out here, so you can truly understand how to approach the business, because the training that you take is not the business. That's not even a simulation of the business. So you really need to get an idea of what's going on with that. Next is this longshoreman strike. Something that nobody's talking about is food delivery. Those of you who are doing Grubhub, DoorDash, if this thing lasts 2 or 3 weeks, y'all gonna see a significant drop in orders going out. And people like myself who do the Walmart delivery, I know I'm going to start seeing a decrease, because if there's nothing in the store, people can't order it and I can't deliver it. If people don't have their fried rice with the 3 chicken wings, I like that song. The little short that Gabby's on, 3 chicken wings and a fried rice or something like that. Fried rice and the 3 chicken wings. If they don't have that, if they don't have your quesadillas, if they don't have your tortillas, if they don't have the food, Popeye's chicken gonna be, Popeye's is already having a hard time. You go in there. Oh, I remember one time I went in there and said, yeah, I like a leg and a thigh. I only eat leg and thigh. They sat up there and gave me a breast. That thing was so dry. I was mad the whole day. I don't like breasts. I don't like chicken breasts. It's dry. I do not like chicken. And you want to get me upset, give me a chicken breast. Tell me it's all we got chicken. I'm gonna be mad. I like chicken thighs and legs. I eat the wings, but I prefer the thighs and the legs. So Popeye's gonna be having a fit. KFC, all the fast food restaurants, all of the guacamole from Chipotle. I mean, it's gonna be tough because they don't have what they need. It's that simple. So that's gonna affect us, which means people gonna start looking for a way to make some extra money. They're going to start seeing this notary business. They're going to think, okay, I can hop in here. So we could possibly have an influx of people that way. For notaries who are doing closings with builders, you may want to start reaching out to signing companies again. Depending on how long this lasts. Reason why is because if you're working with a new home builder and they don't have the supplies to finish the homes, well, guess what? Somebody might not be able to move into the home they're buying. They're buying this house, $800,000 house, but they're still waiting on sheetrock. They're still waiting on concrete. They're still waiting on wiring for the electrical. They're still waiting on the outlets, because they go to the hardware store where they normally get it. Like I'm passing by Home Depot right now. They out. So now you got to wait, and it could be a 3-4 month wait. So that means there's no house closings. Nobody's going to buy a house that's partially finished. So that's going to affect notaries who are with home builders, whether at the site, the development site, or in office. That's going to affect people. So anybody who's dealing with new construction and they had supposed to be closing, say, 3 to 4 a month, and now you have a strike and They can't get the washing machines, the dryers, any of that stuff. Because a lot of times they get that stuff from Home Depot and Lowe's. And for whatever reason, they can't get it because of the strike. Well, I mean, that's the reason. That's going to affect you, Notary. So you need to think about that. You really need to think about that. So Grubhub, food delivery, grocery delivery is going to be affected. It's going to be affected because if the people who buy the stuff can't buy it because it's not in stock, then there's nothing for you to deliver. You see what I'm saying? So you better be ready to turn up on doing your loan closings, because that might be the thing that's going to put money in your pocket. And those of you who are doing primarily new construction, you might have to get back over here and hop on some of these refis or work with some signing companies and stuff. Yeah, you might have to do that. So yeah, so this is going to be interesting. But so if you're interested in joining the Zoom, got questions about the business, you really want to know, to me there's really no dumb question. I think there's some obvious answers to the questions, and my goal is to help you figure that out. Because sometimes if the answer is very, very obvious, I work with people to be able to trust their gut. And that's what the problem is for some folk. They don't want to trust their instinct. And sometimes you have to rely on that instinct that you have concerning something to say yeah or nay to it. So that's what the goal is. I'm looking forward to it. Give me your thoughts, and talk to you in a little bit. Peace.